Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Monday, start of a brand new week. So I get a little bit excited about Mondays because I'm focused on doing a lot of things right now. So Monday's like my fresh start. So for those of you who hate Mondays, sorry for being a little too cheery about it. So far today I've taught a couple of classes. I did my workout, super fun workout. I love my new workout. It's so much fun. I did a little bit of personal development, listened to some podcasts, did a little bit of studying. I love learning new things. Hey, Mike, how's it going? So there's a few people I like to listen to on podcasts. I just listened to someone today I hadn't listened to before, Elliot Drake, and he's a fitness marketer and just talking about how to use certain forms of marketing to get yourself in front of the right people who need your product. So I found what he said to be very interesting. So anyways, I'm always looking to learn new stuff. I'm a bit of a nerd that way maybe, but that really kind of gets me fired up and excited. Hey Rodney, how's it going? Hi John. So anyways, just wanted to get on here real quick and talk about fat, because a lot of people are afraid of fat and they go on these really super low fat or non-fat diets, and it's just terrible. And we were told, I guess it was late 80s, early 90s, how fat makes you fat. And there was this whole fat phobia movement, I would call it. Hey, Joseph, how's it going? And because of it, a lot of people actually ended up gaining weight, and a lot of people got really unhealthy. And I fell for it. I was always eating the non-fat, low-fat foods, thinking, well, if fat makes you fat, I'll just cut out the fat and I'll lose the weight I want to lose. And it worked the opposite. It did damage. So I wanted to get on here real quick and just talk about why fat is important, why we need it. Hey, Angel, how's it going? So first one is fat absorbs certain vitamins. So maybe you didn't know that, but if you go on a really low-fat diet or a non-fat diet, hi Teresa, you might notice things like your hair and skin become dry, your nails become brittle, you feel weak, and the reason this happens is because certain vitamins need fat in order for you to be able to absorb them properly. Hey Chloe, how's it going? So these vitamins A, E, and K. So if you're going way too low on your fat, you're not going to absorb these vitamins, and these vitamins are absolutely essential to keep you healthy and feeling good. So you need fat for that reason. Another reason why fat is important is it keeps you feeling full longer. So it takes longer to digest than carbs or even protein. So you'll feel fuller longer and on a less amount, so you'll end up not overeating. If you've ever been on a really super low-fat diet, hey Colleen, how's it going? Hi JC. If you've ever been on a really low-fat diet, you probably noticed that you got really intense cravings for fatty foods. And this is your body's way of getting you to eat the fat that your body needs. It causes you to have these really intense cravings trying to get you to eat it. So that you're getting enough of the right fat. So if you are eating enough of the right fats, you're not going to get those crazy intense cravings. Hey Ange, how's it going? So if you're noticing that you're having cravings for stuff that's high in fat, you might want to look at what you're eating throughout the day and make sure that you are getting enough fat in your diet. The third reason why fat is good for you is it keeps your hormones in check. So fat is actually used to produce sex hormones. So if you're not getting enough fat in your diet, it can really mess with your hormones, which can lead to all sorts of health and reproductive issues. So that's something, if you're wanting to start a family, you're going to want to make sure that you are getting enough fat so that your body can support having kids. So really important. And when you mess up your hormones, it causes all sorts of problems, some more serious than others. And it's hard to get everything back in balance and back in check again. So, why not avoid going there in the first place? Fourth one, fat is good for your brain. So it's a crucial part of brain structure. It protects the nerve fibers in your brain by forming an insulating layer around them. And it also helps the nerves carry messages faster. So if you've been on a low-fat or non-fat diet, you may have noticed that feeling of brain fog, like you're just not processing information quickly enough. You're feeling a little off, maybe even a little confused. That's because you're not giving your brain the fat that it needs. Your brain cannot operate optimally without the right fats. Hi, John. Hey, Mark, how's it going? So the fifth one, this is the last one I'm going to talk about. Fat is an essential part of cell structure. So the membrane of every single cell in your body needs fat to form properly. So without fat, the integrity of your cell is compromised, and this could lead to self-destruction of the cell, which ultimately leads to health issues. So you want to make sure that you're getting enough fat to support cells being able to reproduce and be healthy and strong. Okay, and we get, exposed to so many different toxins. It's impossible to avoid toxins in the air and the water and, the foods that we're eating. So you want to make sure that your cells are strong and able to, not be able to fight some stuff off. So if you're going way too low on your fat and you're leaving your cells in a position where they're just not as strong and healthy as they could be, you're just setting yourself back and you're setting yourself up for some health issues. John, you're in Perth, Western Australia. Wow, nice for you to join us. Good to see you. So some excellent sources of fat. You want to know where to get the right fats from because there are wrong fats. So sorry, French fries are not a good source of fat. But here are some really good ones, and these are really good. Avocados. I absolutely love avocados. I add them to salads. You can also make guacamole with it or make a spread or whatever. So that's a really great source of healthy fats. Whole eggs, so not just the egg white. Don't go for that egg white omelet. Go for the whole egg. All of the fat, all of the good stuff is in that yolk, and the fat and the vitamins are in the yolk. So you want to make sure you're getting that. Right now, like when I'm prepping for a competition, I do use egg whites. It's the first time ever in my life I've ever used egg whites for anything was when I started competing. And the only reason why I do that is because it boosts the amount of protein in my diet, and to hit my macros without going over my fat allowance, I do use egg whites. But normally I am a whole egg person. And right after competition, when I start to reverse diet and I get to put whole eggs back into my diet, I am one happy girl. So make sure that you're getting the whole egg, not just the egg whites. Funny thing, I bought egg whites today, and this is just something to say about the marketing of foods to try and get you to buy their product. There's all these cartons of egg whites, and there's this one brand, and it's like fat-free. Egg whites are fat-free, or these egg whites are fat-free. It's like every egg white is fat-free. So their way of trying to draw you in to buy their product, which is more expensive than the other ones, is to make you think that they have this special fat-free egg white. So don't be fooled. Egg whites are fat-free. They're like all protein, okay? So that's just my little rant for today. I was just at the grocery store a little while ago. Next one, another good source, fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, trout, sardines, and herring. John, you eat a dozen eggs or more a day. Wow, done so for 40 years. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, and a note about eggs. I know a lot of people would avoid eggs because they were afraid of increasing their bad cholesterol. But the thing is with dietary cholesterol, like your body's smart. So if you're eating a healthy whole food that has cholesterol in it, your body is going to adapt for that so that your overall cholesterol is still within healthy levels. It's when you're eating unhealthy, what I call non-foods, so stuff that junk food, processed stuff, if that stuff is high in cholesterol, then yeah, that's going to mess you up a bit. But whole foods such as eggs, not really an issue unless you have some kind of underlying condition that leaves you a little more vulnerable to bad cholesterol. But for a regular healthy person, eggs are not, you don't need to avoid eggs to keep your cholesterol in check. Your body will take care of that. Another great source of fats, I love nuts. Almonds, cashews, walnuts, macadamia nuts, pistachios, such a great source of fat. If you are sensitive to peanuts, of course, you want to avoid those, and they're not even really, the best like I wouldn't call them the best source for fat. I would go with like almonds and cashews and walnuts and that kind of thing. So really good thing. You can add them to salads, add them to your oatmeal. So a really great thing to add to your diet. Another one is chia seeds, and those you can throw into a shake if you want to, add them to your oatmeal, add them to whatever, your salads even. And something that I learned about chia seeds from a friend of mine who's a runner is that chia seeds absorb a lot of water. So if you have a shake that has chia seeds in it, it's actually going to help keep you hydrated because the chia seeds will hang on to more water. So I thought that was really interesting. I actually did a little research on that, Googled it. I Google everything. And I thought that was very interesting. Hey, Ao, how's it going? So she uses it like because she does these really long runs. So that helps to keep her hydrated. Hey, Craig. Healthy oils such as olive oil, hemp oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil. I know coconut oil is something that a lot of people were avoiding because it's high in saturated fat, and it is higher in saturated fat, but again, it's a natural food. Eaten in the right amounts, it's quite good for you. I use coconut oil for cooking. I've also used it as a spread. I love coconut oil. If you're making quinoa, throw some coconut oil in there. It gives it a nice coconut flavor, which is really quite nice. Next one, full fat yogurt. So not that low fat, non-fat crap. Leave that on the shelf. Get the full fat yogurt. Personally, I go for Greek because it's higher in protein. And then finally, the last one, this will make a lot of people happy. A good source of fat is butter. So butter got a really bad rap for a long time. People were avoiding it. They're like, oh, you can't eat butter. You got to eat margarine because that's healthier. And nothing could be further from the truth. The margarine does not belong in your body. Do not eat margarine ever. If you leave margarine out and there are flies around, the flies won't even land on it. It's bad stuff. So stay away from margarine. Butter. So again, don't overeat it. So you have to make sure that you're not taking in too much of it because it is a dense source of calories and there is saturated fat in it. But it's a natural food, and your body will know how to break it down and use it for energy, and your body will thrive from natural foods. Just watch the amount that you're having. And that's about it. Oh, and another thing about butter, if you can get butter that's from cows that were grass-fed, a little bit better because the cow had a healthier diet, so therefore what it produces will be a little bit healthier. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to get on here real quick. Thought you guys might like some knowledge about fat if you were unsure. I know a lot of people shy away from it. I was one of them for years, and I was, I didn't feel very good. I didn't look very good. And I definitely did a bit of damage to my health because I was going like way too low in fat. So don't be afraid of it. Find some good sources that you enjoy and include them in your diet. So I'm going to run. I got to go and do some stuff. Ellen wants to be fed something, some cookies or something. She keeps bugging me, so I'm going to go and give her some cookies to keep her happy. That's my cat, if you don't know. She's very aggressive when it comes to having her treats. So I'll talk to you again real soon. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. I love hearing from you guys, or starting a conversation within this thread is really cool when you guys converse with each other. If you want to message me, always feel free to message me. I am here to help. This is what I do for a living, fitness and nutrition, and I want to help you. That's like my goal, is to help as many people as possible, because I came from a very unhealthy background and became healthy, and because I learned what that is like and what it feels like and how it changes your entire life, your entire world, I have to give that back to you guys. So that's why I'm out here doing this. So don't be shy about reaching out to me. I'm always happy to help. If I don't know the answer, I'll find someone who does and pass it on to you. And thank you for approving of this message, John. I appreciate that. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.